Hey, welcome back to the Too Fast channel. In today's tabletop review and unboxing, we are going to take a look at a set of 45-degree offset iron sights. These are made by Feyachi. You can pick these up off of Amazon. They run $26.99, so they are a very affordable solution if you need offset iron sights for your rifle. These come with fiber optic inserts, and they are made out of a 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. They have a matte black hard coat anodized finish on them. They are flip up and lock into place type of sight. And let's see, they are fully adjustable for windage and elevation, which you can make the adjustments without any tools, which is nice. And let's see, I believe this model is 5054A. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. All right, so inside the box we have two sights, and we have a Torx wrench for installing these onto your Picatinny rails. So it comes with the torque key. These out. All right, so let's take a look at these. So this is the front sight, and as you can see, if you're a right-handed shooter, it would mount like so. Now, these are a little bit different from other iron sights you may see on the market. There are different types of locking mechanisms. There are some iron sights that flip up and flip down and they don't lock. There's other ones that flip up freely and lock into place, requiring you to press a button to lay them flat again. These actually require the pushing of a button to pop them up, and when they're popped up and locked into place, you actually have to push the button to fold them back down. So they are spring loaded. This will help in accidentally deploying these um, and keep them locked in place so they don't actually get knocked flat again. There is a single cross pin here to lock these onto your Picatinny rail, and this Torx key fits in here, this bolt. One thing I will note though is um, this section right here that clamps onto the Picatinny rail is spring loaded, and there are two little springs inside of here. If you loosen this bolt up too much and this falls off, two tiny little springs are going to fall out. And if you're not careful, you could possibly lose them because they're very small and these do not come with extra springs. So keep that in mind, that those little springs are not captured and they will drop out and fall into your carpet. Um, I know that by experience because I lost both of mine and I had to use a magnifying glass to find them on my carpet, but I did find them and they're put back together. You can see the front sight here has got a red fiber optic inlay, and the windage is adjustable via this dial, which is really nice. Some iron sights require the use of a tool or the tip of a bullet to make adjustments. These don't require any tools at all, which is nice. The rear sight has got adjustable apertures. Both apertures have yellow fiber optic inserts on them. So you've got your long range aperture, and then you've got your CQB aperture, and you can adjust your windage with this dial knob right there. So that's real convenient as well. The fit and finish of these is very nice. I didn't notice any flaws. They work fine. The adjustments work fine. This is really a well-made backup iron sight set for less than 30 bucks. You can't. There's just nothing I can say about these that is not positive. At least at this point, I think this is a good value for the money. Let's see if I've got any other talking points. Well, that's pretty much all the talking points I had. So, when would you might consider a set of these? Well, if you're running with a rifle that has a magnified optic on it, or a scope, and you cannot run conventional top Picatinny mount iron sights for backup, you can opt for these off-site, these 45-degree off-site irons. Or if you're running some sort of a thermal sight or night vision sight, these are a viable option for quickly transitioning between whatever optic that you're running, whether it's thermal or night vision or uh, uh, a high-powered scope. You can easily transition for CQB type engagements. So, I will put a link to these on Amazon in the description if you want to check them out. Um, I've purchased quite a few Feyachi products, so this is not my first one. What we're going to do now, I'm going to transition over. I have the upper receiver off of one of my SBRs. I'm going to put in my display area, and I'm going to go ahead and attach these, and I'll tell you my findings of what I come up with when I go to attach these. Okay, so I have one of my SBR uppers on my display area here. I'm using one of the SBRs because it's easier for me to manipulate this upper receiver instead of a full-length rifle upper receiver, which is too long for my display table. For reference, this is a PSA upper with a 10.5-inch cold hammer forged barrel. Um, I've got a Feyachi V30 red dot sight here, and this is the Feyachi. This is either their M37, I think it's their M37. It's the 1.5 to 5 times adjustable flip to the side magnifier, which I've done reviews on those Feyachi products as well. Very nice quality red dot and very good quality flip to the side magnifier as well, especially for the money. So what we're going to do first, obviously I have these Magpul Picatinny rail covers here. I had to remove a couple of these so I could install these irons. Obviously I can't get the iron to sit flush against these Magpul Picatinny covers, so again, we're going to loosen this up, and we're going to make sure that we don't loosen it too far to where this little nut comes off, because then we're going to lose our springs. So this is kind of the spot where I've chosen to put the front one. So you got to make sure you've got enough top Picatinny rail space for this. And that's basically all there is to it. And of course it locks into place. I'm going to press the button to drop it down. So that is the front one. The front one's pretty simple. Let's take a look at how we have to do the back. So in this situation where I've got a magnifier, flip to side magnifier and a red dot, I've got to place this pretty far back on the upper receiver here. So I don't have a lot of space for it. You obviously can't put it up here. I mean, even if I had space, I can't put it up there. It would block the ejection port cover, and it might interfere with ejection of spent shells. So we're going to have to put it back here. It is, I believe, going to be roughly the same for most AR type upper receivers. You're not going to have a lot of flexibility in placement of this rear one. I can't really put it much further back than this. We've got the shell deflector here, so it's going to have to sit right there, and I can't really put it right there because it's coming in contact with the charging handle. So this is about the best spot that I can put it. Now, if you happen to have an AR upper receiver that does not have the deflector for the shells, then you might be able to move it back a little bit further. But let's see if I can get this. Okay, so if you're used to charging your rifle by putting two fingers in here, not really doable with this sight flip down. With it up, you probably could. You can see with, let's flip it out. You can see that this particular charging handle has an extended left side release on it. I don't normally use two fingers myself, so it's really not an issue for me. I normally use one hand. I'll grab it like this and pull it back and charge it. So at least on my rifles, pretty much in every instance with my upper receiver, I'm going to have to place the 45-degree offset sight right in this location here. And that's pretty much how that goes. So the flip to the side magnifier, obviously there's no clearance issues with the sight folded down. If it were up, we definitely have clearance issues. So that's something to keep in mind, depending upon what your situation is and what you plan on doing. So I didn't initially buy these 45-degree offset mounts for this particular upper receiver. I plan on using them on a different rifle. So I do have a fixed front sight on this PSA upper receiver here, which I never removed. I could have went with a low profile gas block and eliminated that, but I just kept it. So yeah, if I run an iron in the back, I obviously can't use the iron with the magnifier up like that. I'd have to flip it out of the way to use the irons. So yeah, I think that's pretty much going to wrap up this tabletop review, unboxing, and installation, at least a test installation. I have played around with these a little bit on the bench. I just nothing's really jumping out at me as a problem with these, especially at the price point. Again, it's another great Feyachi product that it has a purpose and doesn't break the bank. So anyway, thanks for watching the video and sticking around till the end. We're going to wrap it up today, and I'll catch you in the next video.